Welcome to another day. It's the day we help raise funds to construct a unit at the mother and baby unit of the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital to help halt the needless death of 4 babies every day. Later tonight at 5 p.m. we'll tell you how to donate to support this worthy cause. And just so you know, this is Joy News Interactive on Joy News on Multi TV, DSTV channel 421. Go. On our Facebook page is Joy News on TV. My name is Miss G and I am the Entertainment General. So get ready because your comments will be read live on air. And our hashtag is hashtag Save Them Now. This is what we are saying or we are using for our Save a Child, Save a Mother project that we are embarking on together with the First Lady, Her Excellency Rebecca Ekufu-Addo. This is a sequel to our Next to Die documentary that highlighted the unfortunate situation at the mother and baby unit of the Konfanochi Teaching Hospital, where at least 4 babies die every day. The Multimedia Group and the Rebecca Foundation are raising 10 million Ghana cedis to construct a new unit at the center. Here at the Joy Newsroom, everyone is paying a minimum of 100 Ghana cedis, and I'm sure that this touches your heart and you're going to do the same. But let's watch this.
Well, since my colleagues at KATH MBU did this documentary on that maternity block at Konfanochi Teaching Hospital, there's been a groundswell of support to get that building completed, and you recall the president was there. I have no reason to stay away from this, especially as someone who's lived there. I've been attached to that facility. I recall 36 years ago, around this time, my mother gave birth in that same facility, and my brother died. So I'm very much attached to this. I feel that building should be completed. And just 3 months ago, I turned 40, and to know that that building was started before I was born, it's shocking. Nothing of the sort should be happening. 4 children a day, that translates into about 120 children dying at the facility each month. That's very unacceptable, and something must be done to end it. The best way I can support this campaign is to contribute the little that I can. People who don't live there, people who live even outside the country and will not benefit from this are contributing. So why not? That's why I'm supporting this idea.
I've decided to make a contribution towards this temporary structure that the First Lady is spearheading, because for me, the story as told by Seth Kwame Boateng is not just another news story. This is personal, this is human, this is all of us, and to think that there are people who travel from all over the country to go to Konfanochi. It means that it is my story as well. It could happen to me if it's happening to somebody today. And that's why I urge every one of you watching right now to make a contribution. Let's all do this. This is our story now.
All right, so you heard from editor Fred Smith and also morning show host Mamadi Abuaji, also Abuaji, speaking about the need to support the project. The hashtag is Save Them Now. Let's contribute to this worthy cause. Like I said, later in the day, we'll let you know how you can be part of this contribution or this worthy cause. Now, major parts of the country experienced power cuts last night through this money. Some areas have had their light restored, but what was the situation at your end? Are you still in darkness? Have your lights been restored? That's the question we're asking you. And let's see what you're saying to us about yesterday's doom. This is not a doom situation, but it's a doom situation all through the country last night. And Noah Bete says it was very bad here in Swala last night, but it's been restored about 30 minutes now. And since yesterday, it's still same. Doom saw Abba. If I can't watch TV, my phone too, I can't charge 14%. Saw her, and you're saying, and in fact, Dumsaw is still with us, and Nana Baumia government must act fast to stop the doomsaw because businesses are collapsing because of the doomsaw thing. And Prince Nuruddin Baumia says, yes, we experienced it last night, but this morning Boko is in now, and we have light in Tripani now, and light was restored at about 9 a.m. this morning. And this happened at Techiman too. It came back around 7 o'clock this morning. Afotakradi went off last night, came around 5 a.m. and went off 30 minutes later. But now it's on, says Anthony Kwe. And still off in Pando in the Volta region, says Techi Anthony. And there's still no light. It came on for a while and now off, says Roberta Kwe. Ibrahim says still off in Kaswa and its surroundings. Still off, says one. And Kweku says on for 30 minutes and off for the whole day. It was turned on around 1 a.m. went off again after a few minutes, says Larry. Lights never show, says Kodo, and still out in Amasaman, says Fatai. And still the light is not restored here in the Volta region, Akachi, AK City. And Adidome is still light off, says William Azaklo, and still off in Sawam, Tamale, the same thing. God help Ghana, says Muniru, and our area came just now. Kaswa is from ACN. The devil. And still off at Amasaman, says Richard Fete, and still off at Kaswa, off or still off in the Volta regional capital, Yuminho, says Close, and Gal West Municipal, no light since 9 o'clock yesterday, and still off in Adentan, says Byron. So people are telling us the situations where they live. Since yesterday, the light went off in major part of the city. And today, the world celebrates firefighters. Anytime there's a fire accident, there are people we call to help rescue the situation. So let's talk to Prince Billy Anaglate, who is the Deputy PRO of the Ghana National Fire Service, on what this day means to them. If we have Billy on the phone, let's go straight to speak to him. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Naglate. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing very fine. I hope you are doing well as well.
Very well, thank you. On a day like this, is it appropriate to say congratulations to you?
Thank you for recognizing all that the firefighters have been doing to protect life and property. I'm grateful you have appreciated it.
Great. Now, we know it's a risky thing to fight fire, but first of all, what does this day that has been set aside to celebrate people like you mean to you?
Well, I should say that the firefighters all over the world have actually appreciated a day like this. It is a day that firefighters are encouraged. It is a day that they have appreciated the importance of the public appreciating what they do to assist them. It is a day that motivates the firefighters to do more than they've been doing. Unfortunately, in Ghana, until today, this day always passes without any notice. However, in other jurisdictions, it is a day that has been set aside to reward, congratulate, award, and appreciate the effort of the firefighters and their family. It has not, stopped at the firefighters alone. It's extended to their families and let them appreciate that, yes, they are also supporting the firefighters in what they do. It is a time like this, firefighters in certain jurisdictions are allowed to walk to any of the malls, the shops, and other things and pick anything that they want for free. But Ghana here, even music, songs that could be requested for firefighters, even that one, we don't even benefit from it. It just passes as if we don't exist. And in Ghana, instead of commending and appreciating what firefighters do at the peril of their life, normally we only receive insult in place of the commendation. So a day like this today, since the inception of fire service, since the establishment of fire service, since 4th May has always passed severally in each year, that today is the day that the media is interested to respond and to let the general public know what the firefighters do. I should say that, yes, we are grateful to the media for marking this day with the firefighters.
Now, Mr. Naglete, maybe the reason we hardly talk about it because maybe the service itself does not do anything to commemorate this day. What do you do on a day like this as a service?
That is a point well noted. We have not actually organized anything publicly to invite the public to probably appreciate and be part of whatever we do. But I think we are starting from now. Come next year, there's going to be a lot of activities that will be lined up, including a day where we would let the public walk into fire stations and where they will have people to take them through. That will also ensure that we will get close to the public in terms of opening our doors to them to enter and to know much about the fire service. Unfortunately, this year's one is moving out without any recognized physical activities on the ground of the firefighters.
Now, the challenges you go through as firefighters can never be overestimated or overemphasized. Now, on a day like this, speak to government. What is one thing that the service would need government to do for it?
Yes, firefighting goes with risk. It goes with several dangers associated with it. Firefighters are exposed to various life-threatening situations in their attempts and on their duty to rescue people, to protect property from other life-threatening situations. Even from the time that they are moving from their fire station en route to emergencies, you agree that several accidents have occurred involving fire engines and some fire personnel died, some seriously injured, and all that. During firefighting, there have been several firemen that have actually inhaled toxic fumes, which is in day out situation that every time that they get to the fire ground, because every material burning has some sort of chemical associated with it, they have been inhaling this that has resulted to most of them walking closer to death than they are alive because of kidney problems, lung situations, respiratory organs problems that they experience. And firemen have fallen from heights, several of them, and that have been experiencing fractures and a whole lot of limb problems. Firemen have had several PSC instruments cutting through them. Some of them had buildings collapsing on them and all that.
So if I get you, Mr. Naglete, you want enough attention to be paid to the Ghana Fire Service.
Come again?
I'm saying that you're asking that government pays a lot more attention to the Ghana National Fire Service, if I get you.
Yes, exactly. So we need our personal protective equipment. We need our insurance that firemen are not even insured in case of some of those things that are enumerated. When it occurred, they happen to them that they are secured. It is not there. So we actually need the suitable protective firefighting equipment, suitable firefighting appliances that we keep saying that, yes, we have firefighting appliances that we'll be working with. But as technology develops, there are new firefighting appliances that should be suitably used for some of this new development that we have. We talk about high-rise buildings that have been new things that we are having in our system. But with the fire service, do we have what it takes to fight fires and effect rescue on those heights of building of 20-plus floors? No. So we are asking for equipment and appliances that will enable firefighters effectively
to work effectively and efficiently. Thank you very much. But is it in order to say Happy Firefighters Day to you?
Come again?
Is it in order to say Happy Firefighters Day to a service person?
Yes, enough. It is appreciated. It's enough. That one alone is enough. We appreciate. Several years we have not even received anything such as that. So thank you. God bless you.
Thank you also for speaking to us. You had Deputy PRO of the Ghana National Fire Service, Billy Anaglete, on Firefighters Day celebration. Now, we also asked you, do you think that the fire service in Ghana has served its purpose? Let's get to see what you're saying to us on Facebook. And Sonny Prince says, for the way, to some extent they have, but mostly they have failed 1,000 of Ghanaians during fire outbreaks. Publicity on how to quench various fire must be done massively by the fire service in Ghana. And Konedu says, not at all. Last year, my neighbor's house caught fire and the fire service was called, but they were at the scene 2 hours after the entire house was blazed. And again, I don't think they work harder enough to protect our forest. And a big no, I'm sure you're saying, Eric Mensah. So people think that the Ghana Fire Service are not working hard, but as the PRO said, you know, their efforts need to be appreciated a bit more. Maybe that will urge them or ginger them to do more. But on this note, we take a break. We are back here on Joy News Interactive with more. Welcome back from the break. You're still watching Joy News Interactive live on Joy News on Multi TV, DSTV channel 421, Go TV channel 144. My name is Miss G, the Entertainment General. Get interactive on Facebook and Twitter. It's Joy News on TV. So, the most interactive social media app was down for a couple of hours on Wednesday, and this left a lot of people stranded and in bad shape. WhatsApp went down. It looked like the world had come to a standstill. How do you feel about it? I can't tell you how I felt about WhatsApp, you know, going down, but I'm sure you can tell me. So I felt very bad, Prince is saying, because I was in the middle of a very important discussion with a business partner of mine, and before I realized all what I sent couldn't go through, neither was his coming through. But thank God, it came back after a while. And Oraz is saying, I felt bad. First, I thought it was my phone. I restarted it more than 10 times before I got to know that I wasn't the only one experiencing the problem. And Nyadiba says, thought there were issues with my network or phone, so I just offed my data. And I didn't feel anything. I just switched to Imo, and some people call it IMO though. And Sam says, see how a common app went offline for a while, and the people are feeling like they lost a kidney. Oh, and we need to read more books, not WhatsApp, says Sika. And I was asleep, I read the news on Facebook this morning. Kwesi is saying, and Jaula says, thank God they are able to handle the technical hitches. And I was asleep, says Nadu. I went to bed, says Masa. I was scared to hell. Really? Eshan is saying, did you see how the whole country was disturbed? I wonder what's happening. And that the sun even goes down, says Junior. And didn't even know it was down. I just reading it and thinking of Joy News Aisha and how I will miss her. Wow, Ganiyu says, but she'll be back this evening. Ganiyu, you don't need to miss her for too long. And I wasn't affected, says Lincoln. And Jaka says, I feel normal, nothing much. So a lot of people didn't feel as normal as Jaka felt yesterday when the WhatsApp application went down. Now, we all have valuable assets. There are things we can't live without. We have heard stories of men and women who've asked that they're buried with this or that item when they die. Some have been buried in cars at all. And so what one thing would you want to be buried with when you die? That's the question we are asking. And Adeyini says, are you tired of losing bets? This is a short, okay, this is something else. And assets, it's funny. Nothing came with nothing. We came with nothing. We'll go with nothing. And I don't need anything. I just need my naked self. And I want to be buried with the notion that I made an impact on my generation and posterity. And I want to be buried with my body parts of integrity and reason, in fact, in the belly of heaven. And so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some more. All All right, welcome back. Let's read some of your comments on what you wish to be buried with when you die. And Radio says my integrity. Masha says my life, and you're calling out Joy News Sam. And my Bible, my wife. Oh, what if she's not dead? I'm wondering why you're saying so. And my family. Really nothing, because I came into this world with nothing, says Abeka. My brain, Ajaklu says, and God, says Julius Amegache. So a lot of people will want to be buried with nothing because they believe that they came to this world with nothing. All right, so it's been an exciting time with you over there doing the watching or sending us messages via our social media platform. But that'll be all for today's edition. We're back tomorrow on Friday with some more exciting stories here on Joy News Interactive with me, Miss G, the Entertainment General. But we'll leave you with our video of the day. Have a good morning.
Yeah, we are not happy. Why? Because those call our management Talafata and people, they are destroying our team. So we have no any happy at all. Oh, we don't threaten anybody. It's football. It's football.
So what exactly?
So how can I? We don't like them in our team. They can't join us. Now we said they should go. Which shareholders? We don't sign any paper with any those people. So we don't know any shareholder than this. Talafata must go and leave the team to Gordon Trump.
Gordon Trump is our coach.
Let me tell you, Gordon Trump, he has played the team before. He didn't collect any salary from any manager, so maybe. You understand? Yeah, so he's supposed to coach the team.